This video is on question 53 from the 2012 IMAT paper. In this question, we're asked which one of the following labels I to V represents a nucleotide, and we're shown this diagram here. So first, let's make sure we actually know what a nucleotide is. So what are the three components of a nucleotide? The first component is a nitrogen-containing base. This can be any of adenine, thymine, cytosine, guanine, and uracil, uracil if it's RNA. Now, what component is bonded to this nitrogen-containing base? The pentose sugar. This pentose sugar, depending on whether it's DNA or RNA, is deoxyribose or ribose. Deoxyribose for DNA, ribose for RNA. Finally, bonded to this pentose sugar is a phosphate group. And this phosphate group is actually what gives DNA its overall negative charge. So we can represent these different components of a nucleotide as different shapes in a diagram. So, starting with the phosphate group, a phosphate group is often simply shown as a small circle. Next we have the pentose sugar, which is generally shown as a pentagon. Sometimes here, while there is an oxygen here, sometimes the pentose sugar is just shown as a pentagon instead of actually acknowledging the oxygen here. And so we can see here the phosphate group is bonded to carbon 5, and this is the fifth carbon because the carbons are labelled in the pentose sugar as 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Finally, the nitrogen-containing base is often just shown as a shape, so here I've shown it as a rectangle. So now we know what a nucleotide looks like in terms of shapes, let's look on our diagram to see which option is this shape. So upon looking at our diagram, we can quite quickly see that option V is our nucleotide. It's just our image inverted, here with the phosphate group, the pentose sugar, and the nitrogen-containing base. And so from looking at our answers, we can see that option V corresponds to answer C.